Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have the board game Firefly Adventures, Brigands and Browncoats, a cooperative game of thrill and heroics and shameless misbehaving. Brought to you by Gale Force 9. It's for 1 to 5 players, ages 14 and up. Firefly Adventures, Brigands and Browncoats. Pull off a big score with the crew of the Serenity. Firefly Adventures is a cooperative game for 1 to 5 players working together to thwart local goons and get the job done. Will you use your wits to maneuver your way to success, or will your trusty sidearm open the doors standing in your way? Act casual or heroic. Crew members can try to keep it quiet or go in like big damn heroes. Double-sided crew cards let you choose how you're acting. Each side of the card shows different actions you can take. Includes both a casual and heroic miniature for each crew member. Equip your crew with a variety of guns, gadgets, and gears. Create a variety of scenarios with pre-built three-dimensional buildings and double-sided map tiles. Tells you everything that's included. This game was released in 2017 by Gale Force 9. It's for 1 to 5 players, and again for ages 14 plus. For more information, go to gf9games.com. All right, so let us crack this bad boy open and let's see what kind of goodness is inside. And this game is packed with stuff. So right off the bat, you're going to see so I'm just going to pull it out as I see it. I picked up this game when I happened to be over at Cold Wars 2025, which was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And it was a great time had by all. It was very short notice, but it was an exceptionally fun time for everyone who attended. And I picked this up at the flea market I picked up 3 things at the flea market from this company, from a guy who was selling stuff, and at a cut rate price. I think I got this plus 2 expansions, I believe, for $30, which is a incredible deal, knowing that each of these were probably $50 a piece. So that was great. So I'm going to start off by saying everything that's in the box, and there's a lot of stuff here, is used in the game. So this is going to be kind of disorganized a little bit, but let's try to get this done the right way. So let's start off with the rule book. So first thing we're going to take a look at, I apologize, it got stuff in the screen, which I normally don't, but there's just, in this box, there's so much stuff. So I'm just going to pull that out of the way. All right, so let's get back on track here. So we got Firefly Adventures by Gale Force 9, Brigands and Browncoats. So I'm just going to pull this down just a little bit so we can take a look at this. So this is your rule book. Again, we were game basics, so let's see what it says, the basic idea of the game. Firefly Adventures is a cooperative mission-based skirmish level game where the players need to use their different skills and abilities together to succeed. When you play Firefly Adventures, you follow one of the job briefings which determines what your crew needs to accomplish, how they might succeed, and how long they have to work. Some jobs are easier and faster, some are longer and more involved. What type of job you want to tackle is up to you. You can work in a single job or play a story of multiple jobs. In the story, you'll use the credits you earn from one job to equip the crew for the next job. Each job will detail how to set up the map for that job, how long the timeline should be, and how much you'll be paid to complete the job. And then you got your game components, you got your tokens, you got all the stuff like that, which I'm going to show you anyway. So the timeline, character actions, turn orders, waiting available versus distracted characters, any time actions, goon actions, skills test, fight, tech, negotiate, and you got your skill tests. Thrill and heroics and disgruntled dice, bribery. Crew cards, heroic versus casual actions, action boost, wounds, downed crew. So if someone gets shot and goes down. Equipment cards, timed equipment, carrying equipment, all kinds of equipment. Rolling on. Attempting challenges, challenge cards, challenge results. You got doors, activation of doors, open the locked door. You got moving, how much a square move, a heavy object, bullets and brawn, shooting, close quarters, shooting into a crowd. Brawl, using your fists. Equipment and brawls, brawling in a crowd, breaking away from goons. Then we have additional crew actions: heal, reroll, add die to test, act casual, assisting in a test, assisting heroic test, goons, character cards, thugs, thug actions, cowboy actions, individual goon cards, alerting goons, leaving bodies behind, goon movement, back to waiting, brawling, shooting, how goons work in a game, the game map, the different grids, measuring distances, line of sight, different buildings, walls and doors, cover, visibility, jobs, one-off, job time, job setup, equipping the new crew, crates and safes, time's up, getting paid, measures of success, special job rules, patrol, intel tokens, alarms, timeline events, goon reinforcements, playing a story, getting paid, keep flying, equipment maintenance, I'll be my bunk, rewards, making names, finding new work. So again, 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. So it says 1 player, this job, one's easy. Decide how many crew you'll like to attempt the job with, and you'll control them all. Playing as goons, all alert, all the time, any action, any target, any place, 4 players. So the rule book is a total of 18 pages. You've got your turn summary and all your rules on the back here. Last, next, take action, spend time, threat check, life inverse. Few key points to remember, and all the good people who brought you this game. Again, for more information, go to fireflyboardgame.com or go to gf9.com. This was released in 2017 by the good people at Gale Force 9. So there's your rule book. You also have your map boards. So again, you got your squares, you got your small squares, and you got your large squares. Again, this was basically it's obviously based off the TV show, which is basically cowboys in space. It was one of those beloved series that didn't last very long. It ended. Everybody demanded that they have that final movie, and then they had the movie that ended up the series. So again, your game boards. Looks like a landing pad. Again, you don't need that much when they have so much terrain that is included in this game, which is awesome. Again, there's large squares and there's 4 squares inside those. So each one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 by 10. Again. They're nice thick cardboard. They're a little bent, but that's okay. Just flatten them out. Oh, you got a road here. That's pretty cool. And then you have some more of those. So you got 2 roadways. All right, that's cool. So there you go, and you have more desert scenery. All right, you also have a couple small little books here as well. So let's see what we got here. So, okay, these are your different scenario books. So you got special delivery, and it tells you how to set up the board and how to set up the town. It tells you what you have. Crew, takes 40 minutes to play, and you have 5 crew. Gives you your special delivery, your goals, special job rules, local directions, happy to help, wary folks, last place you'll look, delivering the goods, price of failure, and your event chart. Hidey hole, 2 to 3 distraction, stop and search, lucky break, getting paid, failure, personal files, industrial prototypes, alliance rations, measure success, how much money you make. So you have a bunch of these scenarios. You got special delivery, you have goose juggling, you've got questionable objectives, and of course you've got the 4th one, which is the rescue. So those are your 4 scenarios that you can have. You've got a whole bunch of different dice. So you've got direction dice, which are cool. You have 4 of those, so you got X in the different locations. So when you roll, it's going back that way, going that way. X means he stays right where he is. Okay, so we got those. And you got 3 20-sided dice, D20s. 18, 14, and 19. That's some good rolling right there. 18, 14, 19. So you got 3 D20 and a cool bag that they come in. Very cool. You also have some tokens. Again, this was a used game, so the tokens were already punched already, but you get a whole bunch of tokens that show you what these look like. So you got patrol. So you got some numbers, you got some cowboy hats. Get numbers, but this looks like some fire in the back. So it looks like it gets a countdown up to number 10, goes to number 10. Got some of these cowboy hats, that's the front and that's the back. I guess one is for the good guys, one's for the bad guys. That's what I'm assuming with that. You got your patrols. Different number of patrols you have here. Patrol 3, 4, 5. So it looks like you got 5 patrols. Flip those over. Yep. So different colors on both sides. So that must mean something. You have to read. Again, it's not a how-to play game. This is basically just showing you what's inside the box. So here you go. So you got 5 of those. Got another cowboy hat. And we got different size. We got thug. It says thug. So you got purple and brown side. Basically the same though, other than the color. So that's more tokens you got there. You got an alarm. Oh. So you got an alarm going off. Different characters. You got a sharpshooter, you got a cowboy, you got a punk, you got a thug. All right, so you got your crews, you got your martial artist, a thug who's a martial artist. You got your bruiser and a thug. 2 different cowboys. A grizzled gunman and a duelist. Get your patrol. You got your cowboy again, who's a roper. Got your tracker, who is also a cowboy. So different characters that you can have. You have another thug. You have a butcher, who is a thug. You have a space buggy for 2 people. Nice thick cardboard. All right. You got your reward. And then you have your crew. So this is your trackers. You got your Malcolm, you got your Jane, you got your Wash, you've got your, you got your Wash, you've got Zoe, or Zoe, and you have Kaylee. So there's your characters of the Firefly. Okay, so those are some of your tokens that you got there. Then we have some more tokens here, another baggie. See, it looks like you either got terminals or they are computer cards to open doors maybe. got some hatches. Flip them over. They have value in them. That's cool. You have cargo crates, and when you flip them open, they have different values inside them, which is cool. So I'm not sure what that means. There's something in the box there. Okay, so again, one side there's a crate, and the other side has different monetary values and different items. You also have an objective marker. That's cool. Okay, we got a whole bunch of tokens here. So we got, oh, what you have to accomplish and rolling your die. Okay, this says sabotage. This says persuasion, finesse, and again, it's got the lock. So you're gonna try to pick the lock, or oh, you got an open lock, which is always good, and then it's locked. It's locked, and it says you have to roll threat. This says mechanical, something to fix. Sabotage, you need to roll 5. All right. Get more of these. You got mechanical, and you have brute force to try to kick the door in. These are all locks. Again, you've got hacking and brute force, so you want to hack a terminal. You want to persuade someone, you want to open. There's another open one, there's another mechanical. Again, more hacking, more finesse, an open one, and a mechanical, and 2 open ones. So that's cool. We got more tokens. So there's all your tokens so far we've gotten through. You also have when people get wounded and killed, which is very cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this game, I gotta be honest with you. And so you have a guy who gets, someone who gets shot and killed, leaving bodies behind. There's a dead guy. And maybe there's a guy who's KO'd. And there's a guy that's dead. So the dead guy has blood all over him, as you could tell. And the guy who's just knocked out is there. And there's your bloody guy right there. You got a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 12 of those. So you got a lot of those guys. And then of course you got the tokens for blood. The blood tokens. So for your wound trackers. So we got a whole bunch of this stuff. Okay. Whole bunch of them, and they're all the same. Got different decks of cards. You also have, and again, we have baggies for all this stuff. So throw over to there. Your character cards, which are double-sided. So you have Zoe. She's heroic, obviously. Got 3 actions. Brawl, tells you her stat lines. Things always get a little more complicated, don't they? With 5 wounds, and if you flip that over, you have her casual. So this is her when she's fighting, and this is her when she's just walking around. Remember, you get 2 figures per character. So when she's casual, this is what she gets. When she is fighting, her stat lines change. So there you go. So there's Zoe, and all the boards are set up the same. So you have Jane. You've got Wash. Kaylee, and Yamal. So he's got 4 wounds, 3 wounds. Jane's got 5, and Zoe has 5. So there you go. Here's your character cards, which are 2-sided. We also have a couple deck of cards here. This game is the game that keeps on giving. It just seems like there's a lot of stuff that's included. So let's crack this open as well. So this looks like a mechanical card. All the backs are the same. Let's take a look what it says in the front. So handprint access, it says here. Failure, success. Create silicon duplicate, fake credentials. Password protected, locked door, defensive software, top-end security systems, comm interface, secured area, bid feed access, dismantled access point, malfunctioning terminal, encrypted personal files, robotic security, dusty busted turbine, so then it's electronic locks. So you're doing one or the other. So you're doing a little more tape will do, mechanical or repair, fix it properly. Failure, all crew, success, this is what happens. Jury rig device, damaged source box, security keypad. Again, everything here is about timing, getting in and getting out, rig to explode, retina scanner, Cortex access hub, new tech scanner, ultrasonic alarm, network computer, decommissioned data core, data rod terminal, dry dock controls, corrupted signal, seized up manifold, buggy ident scanner, and chemical detectors. Clog the filters, overload the receptors. You're going to sabotage or you're going to hack it. Failure, all characters within 2 squares take a wound. Success, nearest goon takes 1 wound. So those look like, those appear to be mechanical. So that's that deck of cards. Then you have this deck, which I'm not sure what these are. These have the green face to them. Getting more mission things to do. Unfamiliar face. I was looking at you. Persuasion. Recognize a broken nose. You're now being threatened. Failure. All alert. All goons in sight. Success. You get -2. Password. Pliable bodyguard. Better offer. Stranger around these parts. So I'll see these are interacting with people, and so these would be interacting with the bad guys, interacting with people who are just wandering around the board, different citizens, and this one's all for mechanical stuff, doing stuff that you have to accomplish. All right, cool. So underpaid hireling, reluctant bumpkin, recalcitrant guard, a brutish layabout, shifty rapscallion, a wary lookout, a dim-witted grunt, voice recognition entry, another working stiff, lazy strongman, suspicious character, fearful reaction, secret handshake. Okay, so it says there, it says fingers full of credits, you give them $10, you try to bribe them, or fist full of fists, or you try to finesse them. All right, you need an 8 or a 10. Place new goon as close as possible out of sight. Move another crew member 2 spaces. Leery local, irritable cur, skeptical reception, flea bitten yokel, test of smarts, chance recognition, demanding do-gooder, gentleman's disagreement, necessity clearances, a right pickle, no talking our way out, gullible manager, strange around these parts, a better offer, pliable bodyguard, password, and of course the unfamiliar face. So those are those cards. And we also have the credits that you'll be earning in your game. The idea is to make some do-re-mi, make some money, honey. And here we go. We got your different kinds of credits that they have here. 1,000, 500, 100. So let's take a look at the 100 one. Oh, sorry, it goes that way. Flip it over, it's the same. So yeah, take a look at the 1,000 credits. object is to make money on your missions, and you have your 500. Which I showed you already. So it's 100, 500, and 1,000. Those are your nominations that you can get. That's when you get a bunch of each of those. Take those and put that over here. You also have your individual time trackers that go around the board. So all of them are the same. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 time trackers going from the number 0 to, I guess, to the end. So 9. So it's 10 rounds. Yeah, so each of your characters get one of these. Front and back are the same. So you're tracking either, yeah, so there you go. So you're tracking your time trackers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, Kaylee's down here. So the tracker goes in like that. You just move it up per round. It's a race against time to try to be, I'm assuming different things happen as you're going through there. And of course, Kaylee has that. And what happens? Uh-oh. What if she meets the butcher, who's a thug? There you go. So you have your trackers as well. So you get a bunch of those. You get 6 of those, which we'll put down here. So you also get a tremendous, and when I say tremendous, I really mean a tremendous amount of stuff in this game. You really do. Because I'm still not done. You also get some more dice. Very cool. Get your brown dice, which have like a spaceship on it. So and you've got, I'm not sure what that is. Looks like an unhappy face there. Again, unhappy face, starship. So you got 3 of those. So you got a total of 6 of these die. These are all D6s, which have that face on it. So I guess that is the 6. And that is the 1. 6 and 1, or that's the 1 and that's the 6. So there you go. You got 3 brown and 3 lighter brown. We also have more tokens to show you. We showed you these earlier, but we got a bunch of these objective markers, so that's always cool to have objective markers. Very cool. Again, when you have to pick up the cards, there you go. Again, for the mechanical, that matches this card here, as you can tell right there. You got a bunch of those. You also have a couple more of those. Throw those over there. You also have, again, these kinds of cards. These match with those over there. So these are things that you're going to find. It tells you which kind of card to pick up. Right, so if you have to collect intel about something or someone or a ship that you're going to be picking up or finding some supplies, you got some intel that you have. You get a bunch of those. Another one of the objective markers, which are really cool. I like that. And again, your other 2 markers. So there those are again. Again, this is for the personalities and this is for the mechanisms. And we have some, oh, we got another one of these things here. Bodyguard, thug, all right. Got all kinds of different cards here. Oh, let's throw that. So we got a patrol, one of those. Every once in a while, okay, so we got the cards here. You got your thug cards. Got a punk, a martial artist, the bodyguard, or the butcher. So place new thug next to punk when he survives an attack. Reroll successful brawling against martial artist. Again, he's got 2 wounds, he's got 3 wounds, gets 1 attack, he's got 2 attacks, he's got 2 attacks, he's got 2 attacks. Does 2 damage in brawls. The bodyguard does reroll successful shooting against the bodyguard. There you go, in the back tells you the things. Okay. And I got another thug. The bruiser. Let's take a look at the bruiser. He's got 2 wounds. He's got 1 action. When bruiser wounds, hero must spend 1 move up the clock 1 time. All right, so we got those cards. Let's see, we got we've got different kinds of cowboys. Cowboy cards. So we got a grizzled gunman. Reroll missed shooting test, only has 1 wound. The duelist, he's got 2 wounds, only spends 2 to shoot. Okay, a tracker always counts as being in cover, -3 to shoot test. And the sharpshooter, when within 12 inches of nearest visible heroic shoot. He's going to shoot, he rolls 2 dice to shoot. He gets -3 to shoot test. Shoot. There you go. So those are your 3 types of cowboys. Here's another one. A roper. Hero shot by a roper must move 2 inches towards roper. Again, each of them have that on the back as well. So you got your punks. So you got here. So what we got here? We got, you got your thugs. You got your cowboys. And you've got equipment cards. Lots and lots of equipment cards. All the backs remain the same. Put these around this way. Boom, 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 boom. Equipment. Okay. And we're going to go with this one flying that way. All right, let's flip it over this way. What can we get for equipment cards? Carbine. Again, different types of pistols, different kinds of rifles, pistols. A monkey wrench for hand-to-hand combat. Wicked knife. Tight pants. What's that do? Reroll a persuasion negotiation test. Okay. Vera. Reprogrammer. Your Cortex uplink. Security interface pad. Cunning hat. Shotgun. Flash pod grenades. Universal Encyclopedia. Discard a drawn tech or negotiation challenge without attempting their either option. And you could purchase this or you could sell this. Knife. Plastic dinosaurs. Counterfeit currency. Improvised hacking rig. Industrial adhesives. Revolver. Medical kit. Throwing knives. Very fine hat. Aloha shirt. Fluffy pink dress. Long range scope. Laser sight. Lucky rabbit's foot. Let's see what that does. Exhaust to reroll up to 2 dice from a single test may be used for another crew test. Modified credentials. Alliance identity. Yep. Cavalry revolver. Improvised hacking rig. Medical kit. Password generator. And a shotgun. So those are your equipment cards, which you can have as well. And you have your Space Bazaar specialty cards that you can have also. So these are your extra special things that you can purchase. Space Bazaar, munitions, Regina, Persephone, Osiris Shipworks. So let's see what flip those over. It says here. Loot Crate Regina, different loot crates that you can get. So it says here, remove from play to use, draw a card from the Regina supply deck. If it is a gear card, keep it. If not, discard it and draw another card. Repeat until a gear card is drawn. Loot Crate Silverhold, Bazaar, Osiris, and Persephone. So there you go. Okay, got 5 of those cards as well. Space Bazaar. And a little bag to keep those in. just want to move the camera just a little bit. Now, continuing to roll ahead, we have lots and lots and lots of different things that I can share with you. Because it comes with awesome, awesome, awesome terrain pieces. So these are just different things that you can, different containers where your figures will be outside, inside. So you get one of these, you get two of these. Different entrances, so you get two of these. You get three of these. These are awesome. You get a large container. Really, really, really awesome. And you can use these for this game or for any game that you want. So you've got plenty, 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 plenty of stuff. The inside, underneath. So again, the amount of buildings that we have here are tremendous. Again. So again, just adding on the terrain. Number two. Building 8. Building number 7. And a couple more cards we just found on the bottom of that one. I think it says downed. And what's it say? I'm missing down. It says down characters may not use the equipment actions. All right. So 2, 3, 2. Get back on your feet. Remove this card. So when your character gets knocked down. All right. So they're downed. All right. So you get 5 of those. One for each of your main characters. So you got these as well. So those right there. So I'm going to pop this up just a little bit. So you're seeing the scope and size of this game is pretty fantastic if you ask me. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to try to pull out some more of these. Right. So here we go. Crew, as we have here. So we're going to start looking at some of the characters that we have in the game. So you have your different cowboys. So you got figures for the game too as well. There's one of them. High quality, really nice looking figures. Again, those are your cowboys. It's a cowboy, baby. All right, there's your cowboys. Purple indicate your different kinds of thugs. Oh, I got one more cowboy for you. Again, exact pictures on the cards. So there are your cowboys. Then we got our different thugs. The thug. The thug with a big sword. Really cool gangers. So you got 5 of those and 5 of these. So you got 10 guys. Then you have your again, so your characters are walking along. So you got 4 characters. Yep, 5. So I got your 5 main characters. So you have their normal poses, which would be their pose when they're kind of just walking around. Walking around being friendly. Remember, the player cards had 2 sides. One side was for when they're just their normal there's your normal captain. Oop, slide off there. Another guy with a hat who always wears the guy who always wears the hat. And then we got the girl. Again, just wandering around. We got our girl. That's the mechanic going, how am I going to fix this? So there you go. And then, so they're in gray. So brown are your cowboys, purple are your thugs. I guess you could say the gray color are your crew members when they are in standard. They're not in heroic mode. And when they get to heroic mode, boom, they turn to lime green. And there's your one hero. Another hero. And another. And another. And last but not least, looks like she's doing demolition or something. I'm not sure what she's doing there. Yeah, it looks more like demolition or something. I'm not sure. But there you have it. So you got your rule book, you got your missions, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different pieces of terrain. Actually, the bottom of the box, now this is the bottom of the box, is also another huge piece. It's another huge part of the game. So again, going around, then all this here, as you can tell, inside. So you get this as well, which is just another part which I can't really show on screen because there's so much stuff here, but this, I'm going to put this over here too. So all this is included. Your dice, your rule book, your missions, your tokens. You got 15, you got 20 figures. You got 10 different places. You got boards. You got everything you could ever imagine in this game. So this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of the tremendously fun game, Firefly Adventures, brought to you by Gale Force 9. Of course, it's Brigands and Browncoats, a cooperative game of thrill and heroics and shameless misbehaving about the fantastic TV series Firefly. This game, again, was brought to you by Gale Force 9 for 1 to 5 players, ages 14 and up. So as always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next unboxing video.